Hello everyone and welcome back to Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews. So if you're new to the channel looking for reviews of bourbons, rye, and some of those Dusties, hit that subscribe button and bell notification to be alerted of any upcoming reviews or live streams. If you're already a subscriber to the channel, thank you for your support. Alright guys, so today we're going to be reviewing the Four Roses Single Barrel Strength. This one is a pick out of my favorite store, The Perfect Pour in Elkridge, Maryland. Barry, the owner, was gracious enough to give me this bottle to go ahead and review on the channel. They've done a handful of Four Roses picks in the past, but this one just so happens to be my favorite recipe, which is the OBSV. I have spent some time with this bottle. It's been open for about a week now. Allowed some air to get to it, so I'm really excited to get into this one, guys. So let's do it. Ourselves a nice pour here. Take a look at this color here real quick. It's a nice light gold color, light honey. This one's got some pretty thick legs to it. Not super heavy. Smells really nice though when you open the bottle. Let's go ahead and get into the nose, guys. So now that it's been open for a little while, when I first nosed this, it was a lot of rye on the nose on this one. But now the rye's kind of toned down a little bit on the nose. I am pulling out a little more of those summer fruits. Definitely some oranges, some lemon. You're still getting some of those rye, those rye spices in there. It's a nice cinnamon smell to it, though. A little bit of honey. Some light cherries. Yeah, the summer fruits on here and the rye spices is really what I'm picking up. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into the taste here. Cheers. So this one's actually changed a little bit from when I first tried it. When I first tried it, from the neck, it was very fruity. It was kind of unlike any OBSV that I have tried before. Because usually with the OBSV, you're still getting some of those nice rye spices with it. That's almost what this is like now. It's like the big old fruit punch was toned down a little bit, and some of those nice rye spices decided to come back into play. So it's definitely changed from the time I opened it until about this level of the bottle. So front of the palate, you're getting those fruits. You're getting some lemons, some oranges. Same thing that was on the nose. And this one doesn't drink like it's 115 proof either. It drinks much lower. I'd say 105, maybe 110, maybe. Definitely getting some nice lemon on this one. Those citrus notes. There's some fruity characters on the front of the palate. The sides of the palate, it kind of flows through into the mid palate where I get those nice citrus notes, which is something I love about these OBSV picks. So you're getting some of the spices on the front of the palate, the fruits, the bold fruits, and then towards the middle of the palate, the fruits kind of flow through where you're getting some of those lemon. Not too much orange on there, but I'm definitely getting some lemon for sure. Yeah, some really nice baking spices that kind of mingle in there with these fruits. And then on the finish, I get a little bit of dark fruit on the finish. Not really picking up much oak. The front of the palate, like I said, was those rye spices, some of the bolder fruit flavors. Middle of the palate, those fruit flavors kind of flow through. Getting some lemon in there for sure on the sides of the palate. The finish, not really getting much oak in there, but definitely some darker fruit characters. Maybe some raisins, maybe some dates on the finish there. Yeah, this one coats the palate pretty well. I didn't notice that when I first opened it, but this one really coats the palate really well. In my opinion, the 115 to 120 proof is really the sweet spot for me. So yeah, the front of the palate really hasn't changed. You're getting some of those rye spices. You're getting some of those bolder fruit flavors that kind of flow through the middle of the palate. Getting that nice lemony citrus on the sides. And then the finish is dark fruits. It's like a raisin or a plum that kind of just it just comes out of nowhere, really. I wasn't expecting a dark fruit to be on that finish like that. It's really good. Let's go for the last sip, guys. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So this one is very viscous. It does coat the palate very well, which again I did not get when it came off the neck pour. So it's definitely developed with a little bit of air, and it's only been about a week since I picked this up. So again, front of the palate, it hasn't changed. And that's what's nice about this one too, is it stays consistent with the flavor profile through every sip that I just took. So front of the palate, you're getting some of those rye spices, some bolder fruit flavors that flow through the middle of the palate, where I'm getting a lot of lemony citrus on the sides of the palate. Then towards the end, like I said, I'm not getting any oak, but I am picking up some darker fruits, some raisins or some dates. And it's really nice. It's interesting to go from a summer fruit in the front, in the middle of the palate, and then completely switch around to some of these darker fruits on the finish there that kind of linger around. And it's very mouth coating. It doesn't drink like it's 115 proof at all. Like I said, I'd say maybe half that, maybe 110, if that. But this is a great pick that they did here. So I want to give a huge shout out to Barry and team over at The Perfect Pour for giving me this bottle to review on the channel. You guys have an absolutely amazing pick here. So if anyone is ever in the Elkridge, Maryland area and looking for a place to pick up some bourbon, scotch, rum, wine, beer, they have a great selection of stuff and a top-notch team that will gladly take care of you when you're there. So I will leave all of their contact information on the channel and also on my Instagram page. So thank you, Barry and the team at The Perfect Pour. So if you're new to the channel looking for reviews of bourbons, ryes, or some of those dusties, hit that subscribe button and bell notification to be alerted of any upcoming reviews or live streams. You can also find me on Instagram at Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews. And until next time, guys, stay dusty.